It's been a long time since I've done a video or a triple P on a person that wasn't really well known, but this one opportunity I could not allow to pass up or pass me by. So this woman's name is Channell Achenbach or Achenbach. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce her last name. And she got her big wake up call when she decided that it was a good idea of getting married to a white man inside of a Mormon church. How dumb can she be? Especially when you know the history of the Mormons and black people. I don't care how anybody tries to phrase it or frame it. It is what it is. But let's see what she got to say. A black woman who was a member of the Mormon Church told her story to the Mormon Stories podcast in November last year is now getting some viral attention, Newsweek reports. Channell Achenbach claimed she was told by church members that she was not permitted to marry a white man because her quote-unquote seed was cursed. The leader said, "You know what? We think it is best you get married," Achenbach said. "You are older, you have served the mission, you are a great candidate for marriage, but you need to find a black man." Now, peep that. These are people telling her to go get a black man. They said, don't marry one of ours. Go find your own black man. They're telling this bed wench that. Interesting. Let's continue. "I remember I kept asking, where am I supposed to find a black man?" she said. "They said it doesn't matter. You find a black man, you convert him, or go to an area where there are predominantly black men." Achenbach said she eventually confronted a church leader over the matter. "I said, say it. I need you to say it so black people and white people aren't supposed to mix," she recounted. "They were like, no, they are not. I said, is there a reason? They said, yes, because your seed is cursed. If your seed mixes with their seed, then your children, your husband won't be cursed, but your children will be. Do you want that for your family?" she said. That's very interesting right there. And then it gives a link to the entire podcast, but we're not going to go ahead and get into all of that. But she had to have known that this was going to happen. Why do you put yourself in that position? They literally told her to her face that her seed would be cursed. Now that's crazy. Now that's messed up, but that's how a lot of the Mormons think. And a lot of people try to say that they're not this, they're not that. Yes, they are that. And yes, they are this. If y'all remember last year, I did a video about a young man by the name of Everett Jackson who had a white girlfriend. And, you know, he was an athlete. He went to school. I believe he went to Louisiana State University. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. And his girlfriend decided to say, hey, let me go ahead and take my black boyfriend up to Idaho for the weekend, you know, to go to this wedding. So he goes with her naturally because, you know, he wants to be supportive, and that could possibly be a way for him to meet her side of the family. Well, he did go with her, but what she failed to tell him was that this wedding was a Mormon wedding. So when all of that happened, you know, to push the story a little bit further, he went, but they did not allow him to attend the wedding because they gave their reasons. But let's be real here. It's because he's a black man, or he was, because literally like a day or two later, he went missing, and then they ended up finding his body because he was deceased. Nothing happened to the girlfriend. No one really questioned anything either. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, well, look at who she brought him around. Look at the environment that she put him in. And he also really didn't read the room that well, but you know, it is what it is. But no one really questioned it. The media didn't even really harp on it like that. To be honest, it was only two people that really spoke about this when this happened. That was myself and the plaintiff Jane. And shout out to her. I think we were the only two people that covered that story that I can think of. Like, I didn't really see mainstream media talk about it like that. It really didn't trend like that on social media or anything. And I definitely didn't hear anything from those male divestors that always telling black men to go here and go here to find a woman. It's funny that when stuff like this happens with black men or black males, they're silent. But when it happens to a black woman, they're harping on it. The divestors are the same, but in reverse. Over here, though, I talk about it all because, see, I don't have a bias. So it is what it is. But as for the Channell Achenbach individual, listen to how she sounded right there. I'm gonna leave the link to her podcast, and then you can hear her whole little diatribe. Like, she literally sound like she was about to burst into tears of why she could not marry this white man in this Mormon church. And they literally told her to go and find a black man. These are Mormons who are PC, by the way, telling her to go and find a black man. And if you still want to get married, then find a way to convert him. But good luck with that, because I don't know many black men that will become Mormons. I don't even know many black Mormons, period. I scratch that. I don't know any black Mormons. Do y'all? Because I don't. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know what she's going to do. I don't know if she ended up getting married to this man, or she, you know, eloped, or whatever the case may be. But they literally told her, you can't marry this white man, not in this church. If you want to, go find like a Christian church or a Catholic church, or anyone that'll accept you, or go to, you know, Vegas and get married at a chapel. Do something, but you ain't getting it done in here. And they said your seed will be cursed. Basically saying whatever child you bear in birth will have a stain on it, because it's not pure. The child is not pure. So they basically are telling you they do not believe in race mixing.